shut. You're watching WSBT-22 News at 11.
It's a bill that could impact millions of people in our area, repealing the common construction wage law. And right now that bill is on Governor Pence's desk. He's expected to sign it tomorrow. WSBT-22 Suzanne Spencer is here to break down what this means for you.
Every time the city builds a public school, a government building, or even renovations at IU South Bend, you as the taxpayer pay for that project. Wages for workers being a key part of that. Each community sets wages for employees who work on those state-funded projects. That will likely soon change. It's a law that impacts Gerald Longro's business, Sleigh Tile, every day.
I do think that in each of the trades that our company participates in, there is a high demand for skilled workers.
Right now in Indiana, a 5-member panel decides how much workers earn for public jobs. But the repeal would take away that responsibility from the panel and leave it up to the free market. That leaves a discrepancy between some companies who are bound by union wages and others who can decide their own wages. Supporters like Senator Carlin Yoder say the repeal gives taxpayers more money because jobs cost less, and that employers should be allowed to decide their own wages.
And I think this is a good bill. I think it protects taxpayers, saves taxpayers money, and I think is a big win at the end of the day.
Opponents like Michelle Boyd with the Indiana Building Contractors Alliance say businesses will die off if they're forced to compete with companies who offer lower wages, and that lower wages will be less of an incentive for skilled workers to join the trade.
The reality is that working in the construction industry, it's a hard job. It's not for everyone, and it does require a very specific level of skill in many of those trades. And by depressing those wages, it really is going to be difficult to attract folks to that industry.
But Longro wants to ensure his 70 seasonal workers are skilled and efficient.
If we pay them much less than what we feel they can make a living at, they don't stay in the trade.
Several people I talked with said training is key when talking about the common construction wage law. In the initial repeal, it didn't say much about training, but it has since been amended. Companies with more than 10 employees will have to include training in the bid process. Now, if you want to find out how your state senators voted on this issue throughout the process, visit our website in the More Top Stories section at WSBT.com, and we'll have a breakdown of those votes for you. In the studio, Suzanne Spencer, WSBT 22 News.